There are a bunch of really good movies about sales. Today, we're going to talk about that scene in Glengary Glen Ross. Always be closing. What the frick does that even mean? In that old school sales world, closing literally means asking for the business. It means signing on the line, which is dotted. To me, a close is gaining commitment to move the sales process forward and taking the next step. So that could mean a whole range of things. That could mean closing the deal, signing on the line. But it could mean something totally different. A close could be nothing more than gaining agreement to have another meeting to discuss things further. But here's the difference. A close has to have two components. It's got to be actionable and it's got to be accountable. By actionable, that means there's a specific action that needs to be taken prior to the next step. By accountability, I mean there has to be a specific aspect to the close where the party responsible for taking the action can be held accountable. Just agreeing to have another meeting doesn't get the job done. But when you set a time, date, location specific to the next meeting, then it's actionable and there's the accountability factor. Closing should be the easiest part of the sales call. You've got to take the time to do your pre-call plan. You've got to determine what your objective and agenda is going to be for that sales call. What do you need to learn about that client or lead's needs? What are the open-ended questions you're going to ask to uncover their pain points? What are some of the sales tools and messages you think you need to employ? What are some of the objections you think you'll encounter? And then finally, what do you think will be the appropriate close to move the sales process forward? If you do all of those things, at the end of the call, the close should happen organically, because then it just makes sense on what the next steps should be.